Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with Joe and Jay Talk Anchor Bay, Volume 4. Well, we've done this 3 times already, so you know how this works. In this video, I'll be showing approximately 20 more favorite Anchor Bay releases from my collection. Because this will be the final Joe and Jay Talk Anchor Bay video, I just randomly grabbed things as I found them for this one. My point is, there may be more than 20. Along with Jason from Horrific Nightmares and our buddy Chili Billy has also been participating, so be sure to check out his Anchor Bay videos as well. And so, here we go. More of my favorite Anchor Bay releases. First up, I'll start with a limited edition Anchor Bay tin I don't think anyone has shown yet, The Beyond. This one was limited to 20,000 copies, and I have number 3,408 out of 20,000. At the time, this really was the first time The Beyond was available fully uncut, thanks to Anchor Bay. Next up, I have some Anchor Bay TV releases. Now, I own the complete collections of all of these TV series, but for this video, I just grabbed one season of each. As you can see, this is the complete first season of Roseanne. This is season 3 of Doogie Howser, MD. This is season 5 of 21 Jump Street, which was the final season, and the 8th and final season of Three's Company. It's worth mentioning that out of these, Doogie Howser, MD, and Three's Company has never been re-released by any other company. Roseanne and 21 Jump Street, however, have been re-released by Mill Creek. Interestingly, though, the Mill Creek sets of 21 Jump Street are missing an episode, which is included on this Anchor Bay set. Then, of course, Anchor Bay was the company to release the complete first season of Scream the TV series on DVD. I really do wish, though, they'd release the rest of the series, or at least season 2. By the way, this slipcover, which is embossed, is really hard to find now. Here we have 2 Anchor Bay double features. The Lucio Fulci collection, Volume 1, containing The House by the Cemetery and The Beyond, and Volume 3, containing City of the Living Dead and Don't Torture a Duckling. I have to admit, all these years I thought I owned Volume 1 and Volume 2, and that's all there was. But here, looking at them, this is Volume 1 and Volume 3. So that means I have to figure out what Volume 2 contains. I'm gonna have to track that one down. Isn't that frustrating? But now I'm noticing this. This is the limited edition Dario Argento collection, Volume 2. And I know there is not a Volume 1 and Volume 3 of this. So maybe this is part of that trilogy of double features? I'll have to do some research, but this Volume 2 contains Demons and Demons 2. Here's the limited edition Blu-ray release of The Evil Dead. Now, not only was this limited edition very limited, but this first print had this limited green case. I can honestly say I may have only seen one other copy in a green case over the years, and that was when I first got mine. I've seen other limited editions in blue cases, and I own one of those, but this green case is super hard to find. Next up is a movie Jason and I reviewed during the Fangoria Challenge, Baby Blood, also known as The Evil Within. Anchor Bay was the first company to fully restore the uncut version of the film in the US. Here we have, to this day, one of the most disturbing movies I've ever seen. Megan is Missing. This DVD is long out of print, and last time I checked, it was very expensive. Here's another Anchor Bay double feature of 2 movies you could not get anywhere else at the time, The Boogeyman and The Devonsville Terror. Here are 2 of the earliest Anchor Bay DVD releases, Hellraiser and Hellbound Hellraiser 2. What cracks me up about these 2 early releases are the borders. Like, why is this such a patriotic border for Hellraiser? Then you have this top border for Hellbound. I do like the back image of Hellraiser here. It has Kirsty, and for Hellbound, there is just nothing. Like I said, these early Anchor Bay releases crack me up. I just like the look of them. Here's Happy Hell Night, an Anchor Bay release you don't see too often. And speaking of an Anchor Bay release you don't see too often, here's Hatred of a Minute. I don't think anyone ever even talks about this movie, and I totally forgot I had it, if I'm being honest. Here's the teen dream herself, Phoebe Cates in Date with an Angel, another movie that a lot of people probably don't even realize Anchor Bay released, because I didn't until I found this DVD. And here's the Anchor Bay release of Black Christmas. This, of course, is the original 1974 Black Christmas. Did you know Anchor Bay released this movie? Probably not. Here's a good one with a good cover. This is Bad Dreams from Anchor Bay. And one that used to be super rare until this movie was later released by Scream Factory, The Manitou. I can't remember if this one got a re-release or not, but either way, this DVD is still expensive, it seems. Warning sign. Here's the Anchor Bay release of Fear City, a slasher film not marketed as a slasher film, as you can see from the cover, and what used to be one of the rarest Anchor Bay releases at the time, Alice, Sweet Alice. I've told the story about this one quite a few times. To summarize, I found this in a local store, brand new, long after it had gone out of print. Another guy browsing the horror section saw it in my hand. He asked if I had just found it, and I told him that I did, and the look on his face said it all. He missed out on it by seconds. Poor guy. I know that feeling. Here's some Anchor Bay exploitation, because you have to show some exploitation in an Anchor Bay video. Reformed Schoolgirls. And another movie Anchor Bay release that just never gets mentioned. Tapeheads. I totally forgot I had this one as well. I felt like I needed to include an Anchor Bay UK release in this video, so here's Phantasm 2. The Ball is Back. What's interesting about this is Phantasm 2 was never released by Anchor Bay in the US, only in the UK. I also find it interesting that they used this original poster art for Phantasm as the cover for this DVD. And I always end these videos with a couple of Anchor Bay VHS releases, so here's the Silver Clamshell Collector's Edition release of The Car. I love the look of this one, the silver lettering of the title, the image of the car, and of course, the silver clamshell. Plus, this is a really awesome movie. And finally, straight from the Hammer collection, it's the Anchor Bay VHS release of Flesh and Blood, the Hammer Heritage of Horror documentary. I own so many Anchor Bay VHS releases from the Hammer collection, and I couldn't decide which one to show in this video. So I thought this documentary would kind of summarize all of them. It's a representation of sorts of the Hammer collection released on VHS by Anchor Bay. Plus, it's a really good documentary on the history of Hammer. Well, that's it, guys. Joe and Jay have talked Anchor Bay for the last time. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. Please be sure to check out Jason's video as well, and Chili Billy's if he joins in again. This has been a lot of fun. Anchor Bay is awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.